Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Stardew Valley. Last time, we went into the... Well, first off, last time, we got a new duck. Scrooge McDuck. Then we went into the Calico Mines again because, well, apparently I'm just a glutton for punishment. And it didn't go very well. I got killed. So we went into the regular mines, and that went a bit better because I didn't get killed. I almost did. It's going to be a beautiful sunny day tomorrow for the final day of fall. And our fortune today is... very displeased, so it's a good thing I wasn't planning on doing anything mines-wise. Well, it's not really, anyway. Alright, so this is going to be our last harvest of a fair number of crops, because obviously tomorrow is the end of fall, and so all of our crops, actually, not just our fall ones, but all of our crops are going to die. Because there is no crops in summer, buddy, or no crops in winter, rather, unless you have a greenhouse, and then, well, good on you, but I don't have that ready quite yet. No, I don't want to eat anything. Let's switch over to a tool so I don't accidentally eat my stuff. And I keep forgetting to water that thing. I forgot even what it was. Whoops. Oh well. Anyway, so yeah, we're going to finish off a lot of the crops, and I'm going to be selling a good portion of them because money. And you scared off 11 crows. Nice. And then I think what I'm going to do is, because the spirits are displeased today and such, I think I'm going to take some time to clean out the broken parts of my farm. The parts of my farm that are god-awful, and I'm just going to go ahead and pick you up because no need anymore. The parts of my farm that are just broken and god-awful, I want to get them fixed up because I can. I don't have mail. That's not what I meant to do. Alright, let's put you guys up. And I can sell you now, I think. Let's see. Okay, you go in there. Y'all go in there. Okay. Let's organize this. Alright. Okay, since I'm not going to get any more bok choy, I'm just going to sell half. Because I want to have them in my inventory just in case. For, well, you know me, just in case reasons. Okay, let's sell half those eggplants. Actually, I should probably sell half of everything, really, that I have here. That would make me a good bit of money. But that might take a little bit of time, too. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to clean up the parts of my farm that are broken. So we're going to be using a lot of axe. We're going to be using a lot of our axes. We're going to be using a lot of our pickaxe. And we're going to be using a lot of our scythe, too. Because I think I'm going to go ahead and clean that up also. Alright, while I'm at it, though... Oh! Our wine is making itself. Nice. Blackberry wine. No, actually, the song is Strawberry Wine, and it's not sung in that key, but I'll still sell it anyway. So yeah, that's the plan, and I will see you guys, I guess, when I get my ablutions taken care of, and I'm going to peek over at Robin's, too, to see if she's buying anything or selling any, house-type stuff, because if she is, then I want to see if I can get the silo going, or another silo built. But if she's not, and since it's a festival day, she may very well not be, then obviously there's not much I can do about that, so I'll just have to kind of go accordingly. Also, that's weird, I thought I saw something moving over there, but no, I didn't. So, yeah, I will finish up with all my usual stuff, and I'll see you guys. If Robin is available, I'll see you at Robin's. If not, I'll just be on the bottom part of the farm cleaning it up. Okay, so as it turns out, we are not getting another silo for the farm. But as it also turns out, it's for a totally unexpected reason, because I thought, well, Robin might not be open on a festival day. Well, as it turns out, she was open. But there was another problem with my grand theory, and that problem was I didn't have enough clay. I needed 3 more clay in order to build the barn. Or to build a new silo. Now, of course, you might be thinking, well, duh, all you got to do is just dig around and get it. True. And I actually need to check and see, because actually, speaking of, I don't think I have my hoe with me. I need to go get that too, don't I? Oh my goodness. Well, that would be part of the problem too, is I don't have my hoe with me, so I couldn't do it anyway. But yeah, even if I did, I don't think it would really be that useful. So, I don't know. I mean, unfortunately, what that means is no more silo, and we need We get 38 more hay, which will clean out most of that yard there. I don't want to clean out all of it, though, because they've still got to eat tomorrow. All right, so I'm going over to Clint's, and I'm going to pick up my hoe. Actually, as it turns out, no, I'm not. Because, well, whenever there's a festival in the town square, they don't let you into any part of the town, including Clint's blacksmithy, so I'm not getting my hoe back today. I'll have to get it tomorrow, because if I forget to get it tomorrow, then, well, I'll feel especially stupid. Not that it'll be a huge problem if I don't, but if I forget to, I will feel super stupid. Alright, so instead, what we're going to do is we are going to clean stuff up. Because I've needed to do this for ages, and I'm just now getting around to it. So shame on me, I guess. But yeah, so I'm going to clean everything up. And let me see. Let's think of some interesting stuff to talk about today. I guess, actually, I know a few days ago I talked about new games that I was playing right now. I think today I want to talk about, I don't know, maybe, I guess, a new game that's coming up for everybody's winsome perusal. And that is Dragon Quest XI. I have not pre-ordered it yet. Probably should have, so shame on me. But I have not pre-ordered it yet. But I'm definitely going to get it. I don't know if I'm going to get it day one, because I generally don't get games day one because $60. But I'm going to get it, and I'm looking forward to it, because it looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. The Dragon Quest series, of course, has basically kept itself as one of the, I guess, holdovers of the traditional RPG, turn-based RPG mechanic over the last, well, really a couple of decades or so. And that is ultimately up against Final Fantasy, which has chosen, well, to some degree it kind of always was, but Final Fantasy has, especially over the last few iterations, chosen to ultimately step away from the traditional turn-based format and shift to more of active time and sort of the idea of fast-paced, fast-moving combat. Dragon Quest, however, has chosen not to do this. And it's an interesting decision, I think, because I think there's a place for both, really. Both what we see with the more active Final Fantasy system and the more turn-based system, obviously, of Dragon Quest, because I think both of them are certainly viable. I know there's been, particularly in the Final Fantasy community, there's been a lot of crap over the last few Final Fantasies, because the fans accuse them of not being Final Fantasy, and how dare they, and I mean, to some degree, I think the criticism is warranted, because the plots of the last couple of Final Fantasies haven't been quite so great, but I think also to some degree it's a little over-exaggerated, just from the perspective of the notion that, oh, well, if it's not turn-based, it's not Final Fantasy, which I've never really... That's an argument that I've never particularly held a lot of water with, because if you want to say that about a Final Fantasy, that if it's not turn-based, it's not Final Fantasy, then, well, we haven't had a Final Fantasy, technically speaking, since Final Fantasy III. Because that was, to a fair degree, the last Final Fantasy that was actually turn-based. Because 4 was the beginning of the active time battle system, which you ended up seeing extended throughout the series. To a fair degree, you could say that Final Fantasy X is turn-based. But as for the rest of them, they're all active time battle systems, which technically means they're not turn-based. Although, obviously, that's a very nitpicky sort of thing, so I don't really lend a whole lot of weight to that either. It's just, I find myself a little frustrated when people go, oh, it's not turn-based anymore. Well, guess what? It's not been turn-based since, like, 1995. Or, actually, heck, earlier than that, really. So, I don't know. I guess I'm not a big fan of super purism when it comes to much of anything. But then again, I'm weird, so don't mind me. But I'm really looking forward to Dragon Quest XI because it has a stake in the turn-based system. And the Dragon Quest series has always managed to do that really well, I think. Stick to its roots, I guess. And they do so with humor. Because, well, suffice to say, the Dragon Quest series in some ways pokes fun at itself a fair bit. Primarily through, say, the slimes and Le Pouf Pouf. And the wacky characters and stuff like that. So that, I think, lends a lot to really giving Dragon Quest a very real sense of charm, which you don't typically see in a lot of other RPGs or series, which you've seen a little bit less so in Final Fantasy, although I wouldn't say particularly less so. Okay, oh, perfect. Well, we got... Actually, no, I don't even need all 45. I just need 35 of you. There we go, thank you. Go ahead and get these cooking because the Spirit's Eve Festival is about to start, and I don't want to put those there. I want to put these here, here. Why? Oh, that'd be why, silly. But I'm really looking forward to Dragon Quest XI, and even if I don't pre-order it, I will definitely be getting it. And if I do get it, I may very well be streaming it, so we will see. Okay, let's put you back, because I do want to make sure I keep some of these around for, obviously for crafting purposes. But I want to sell a lot of you guys because I want to start, like I said, pushing toward those money goals. Alright, so let's go ahead, and I think I'll do half of the ones that have more than 5. Even though those quartz aren't going to sell very well, I still want to sell them anyway. And ditto for the fire quartz, they don't sell very well either. Okay, that should, well, I can sell half and again of you guys and be fine. I can probably sell half the refined quartz, honestly. Alright, so go ahead and have that going, and then I think we will sell off the rest of this stuff. And go ahead and grab the rest of these guys. So, yeah, let's sell again. For those that have half, let's sell, or more than 5. Except the wheat and such, I'm going to keep those around because those don't sell very well, the wheat, and they're really a lot better for, particularly for your cooking and such. So, let's see if I can get... Yeah, sorry, this is kind of slow work because I'm playing on a controller, and that mandates that if you want to choose half of a stack, you either hold down the button like this, or you reach over and you hold shift, and you press square for it to sell half your stuff, or to put half your stuff in a bundle. So it's a little awkward. I probably should have just held onto the button, but I was reaching over and hitting shift, like a good little boy. Alright, so that will pretty much wrap it up for discussion. We've got about 30 minutes before we hit the 10 o'clock of Spirit's Eve. So let's see. Okay, good. My stuff is cooked. So I will go ahead and sell those as well. And then we will make our way over to the Spirit's Eve Festival, which, I'll be honest, I don't remember very much of. Well, actually I do. Never mind, now that I think about it. This is where we get free money because, well, the designers are kind enough to give us, well, basically free money. That regenerates every year. Hello. Hello to the spooky music. Hey, Jazz. But Aunt Marnie, I want to go in the maze. I'm not scared. Hi, Chrono. Have you had a productive fall? Yeah, pretty productive. Hey there, Haley. How's it going? Eek, I'm too scared. Alright, what you got there, Pierre? You've got the Rare Crow, Jack-o'-lantern, and a Jack-o'-lantern recipe, which I can afford, barely. I can't afford the Rare Crow, though. The gravestone is a decorative piece for your farm. Nah, I'm good. Thanks, though. Hello, Marlin. Don't get too close to the cage. Why? What'll happen, huh? Hey, Sebastian. I have no idea how these skeletons are walking. Creepy. I can speculate, but I'm not sure you want to hear it. Why is there no more pumpkin ale? Oh, hi, Shane. Hi, Clint. One of my iridium-infused maces would make quick work of these things. Yeah, I'm sure they would. Robin? Well, winter's almost here. It's a great time to stockpile wood and stone. Yes, it certainly is. Hey, Demetrius. I haven't seen Maru in hours. I hope she's alright. We'll find her later. Gus, how are you doing? It's a lot of fun to cook with pumpkin. Such an interesting fruit. And then Elliot. Surprised Leah's not close to you. Why, hello, Chrono. It's chilly, isn't it? It is indeed. How's it going, Pam? I'll come to any event with free grub. You won't see me in the haunted maze, though. Yeah, that would be what we're working our way around to. Mayor Lewis, how you doing? Good evening, Chrono. Have you ventured into the haunted maze yet? It's quite spooky. Then I think this is, Oh, not Sam. Vincent, silly me. Mother won't let me go into the maze. Oh, poor Vincent. Alright, hi Emily. Do you like the jack-o'-lanterns? I carved them myself. I do, but I'm not buying them. Leah, how are you? Hi. Sorry, mouthful of blackberries. That's alright. Then, how you doing? I get scared very easily. I'll leave the haunted maze to the younger people. Well, alright, Caroline. Jody, how are you? Vincent's upset that I won't let him go into the haunted maze, but he's just a little boy. I could understand that, I suppose. Haunted maze isn't really that bad, by the way. Alright, so this is the haunted maze, and, well, it's designed to haunt you and keep you from going anywhere and figuring out what's going on. Hey, Harvey? Oh, you found me! The truth is, I got too scared, so I came here to hide. Don't tell anyone. But you see, we've got jack-o'-lanterns all over the place. There's Maru here. I think I've already been this way. No, wait. So, of course, the question then is, where's the end of the maze? You've got nice little decorations here, the waving hands and a TV with weird stuff there. And you've got Penny sitting here watching a cauldron. The vapor from this cauldron, it's making my head spin, but I can't seem to leave. Alright, there's Sam. Or Alex, rather, in the maze there. And that's our prize, ultimately. But, well, obviously we gotta find our way to it. So how then do we find our way? Well, snake through here. And then we can talk to Alex on the way, I guess. A TV with monsters on it. There's something weird over there, but how do I get to it? Good question. If you move, I'll show you how. Alright, let's see. Over here, we've got Abigail. I can't go on. Spiders. Aw. Yep. Hi, spiders. And I think they block our passage here, too. Do they? Let's see. No, they don't, actually. Okay. So let's venture over around the spiders. Poor Abigail. And you can kind of see what you need to do there, but if you don't, I'll show you. There's Sam. Hey, Sam. That's odd. It's just a dead end up ahead. Oh. Dead end, you say? You got your sign here, but you might notice this little track right here is telling you. Just go right through it. It's a secret passage, which opens up the rest of the maze for you. Now, I want to go in here first because if we work our way around, you see the wizard and Linus up there. We also get our prize. The golden pumpkin. You received a golden pumpkin. If you look at this item in the description, it's valuable but has no other purpose. So the game basically says, you know what, have some free money. Now, I don't think we can get up to Wizard and Linus. It'd be nice if we could. Yeah, it'd be cool if we could, but it doesn't look like we can. But yeah, that pretty much wraps it up. This is the Spirit's Eve Festival. It's one of those that kind of has I like a little touch of the Haunted Maze. But in terms of interactivity, it doesn't feel like it's quite as interactive as some of the others, which is unfortunate. I do also like the music of this, too. It's a very, very nice, very unique touch. And you can tell that whenever ConcernedApe was developing this, that he wanted to go for more of a spooky theme, something very different with this Spirit's Eve Festival than he did with any of the others. But that pretty well wraps it up. So once we leave here, it's going to fast forward to midnight, and that'll pretty much wrap it up for the day. So yeah, we're done with Spirit's Eve. And we have our golden pumpkin just sitting there waiting to be sold, so by golly, we're going to do it. And we're also going to take out our gold ore, or our gold bars there. And I think I'll sell them too, just to add to the kitty here. So that should pretty well wrap it up for today. I don't think there's really much else to do. I mean, I could chop down maybe a couple more trees or whatnot. But I think things are pretty cleared out, at least for now. And what I'll likely do is I'll probably move, once I start building a beehive army, which we could build a couple of bee houses now, actually, I think, because we've got more maple syrups. But once I start working on my beehive army, then I think I'm going to move it down to that bottom corner there because it just makes it a lot easier. Oh, I can only build one because I think I need 8 coal for each of them. I believe I need 8. Yeah, okay, so I can only build one. That's all right. Go ahead and get out the 8 coal then. And then let's see, what was it? Oh, silly me. I know it's a certain amount of wood. Okay, 2 iron bars and 80 wood. So we've got the 2 iron bars. And I'm certain we've got 80 wood because we chopped down that much just earlier today. So go ahead and get that in there. And that will get us... Actually, no. Silly, you could... I got materials for 2, and I just mentioned I can only build 1. So, whoops. Silly me. Alright, anyway, well, let's put this and this back here. Go ahead and sit this new bee house out. Not that it's going to mean anything right now, but I'll go ahead and sit it out anyway. And then we'll put this back here because, well, why not? Alright, so yeah, that should pretty well wrap it up for today. It's getting late, so I don't see the need to chop down any more trees or anything like that. Tomorrow is the final day of fall, final day that we can do any farming for the year. And I feel there's not really a whole lot that we have to do because we filled in the bundles. We're good to go on that front. So honestly, it kind of depends on luck. If it's good luck, we'll go back into probably the regular mines just to make things a little easier on myself. And if the luck is bad, then I guess we'll fish. So thank you guys for joining me. Appreciate it as always. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Also, I think we're good on money. I think. Holy God. I mean, just, wow. I mean, I guess I should have expected this to some degree, but good God. And that's me just selling half of them. Alright, so, see what our big money maker is on that one. The gold bars. Yeah. Wow. Well, if we can get the stone and wood together, we can build pretty much whatever we want. We can expand our barn. We can expand our coop. We don't have enough money to do both, of course, but a few good trips in the mines will solve that problem.